What's up, guys? We missed you last week. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. I'm Matt. In case you haven't met me before, I'm a drama teacher. I'm also a stand-up comedian and actor. I work at a middle school. That's why I'm stressed.
Yes.
Hi there. My name is Chris Dunham. I'm a seventh grade math teacher, and I also do stand up.
What's up? What's up? My name is Zoe Johnson. I run after school programs, and I'm also an actor and comedian as well.
What's up? That's what's up.
What's up, people?
I want to yell, but I'm afraid I'll start coughing into the
Yeah,
microphone. I've been around middle schoolers getting a cold. So, guys, we were not live last week. We're live every week.
Yep.
We had special guests last week.
Absolutely.
Really special guests. In the
Really
house.
good.
We had none other than the UTLA, United
President-
Teachers
Yep.
of Los Angeles.
President-elect and the vice president.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
We had some good people.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
was awesome. So if you haven't watched that episode, please go back and watch it. They were talking about the contract that they negotiated in Los Angeles, and heaven knows we needed a new contract.
Yes. And
So-
that contract actually is going to run out in 15 months.
Wow.
So it's a really, really short one. And,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Are there certain things in place of that contract, though, that will be like a staple that they can't change? Or is
I
it-
think everything could be renegotiated.
So next year, they'll be like, you're getting $2 an hour this year.
I hope not.
There's no safeguarding in it. You know what I mean? If they want to go totally corrupt. You know?
But how did y'all feel about them? Because I felt like they answered questions thoroughly. Like they really spoke a long time with each question. It just wasn't an answer and then next question. I felt like they really stayed on the questions. What did y'all think?
Well, dude, I'm a new teacher.
Yeah.
And so a lot of it I didn't really understand. It was
Yeah.
like some of it that when you're talking about cola and everything, I just kept getting like a Coca-Cola can in my head. I'm like, I hadn't had one of those in a long time, you know? And then you were the one who was asking the in-depth technical questions and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm just going to let you guys go at it. 'Cause I didn't
Yeah,
understand
Absolutely.
anything.
and I think coming from having someone on there, I really wanted to allow them to get their point of view across.
Absolutely.
It was
Totally.
less about like trying to attack their point of view, because
Mhm.
the problem is that a lot of unions don't even get a chance to get their point of view out there how they want it presented, because the news takes a little snippet and runs with it
Mhm.
and makes their own thing.
Absolutely.
It's like some of the headlines that I would read just about UTLA and teachers and stuff like that. I go, where are they getting this information?
Yeah. It's the
You know?
worst.
Yeah, I feel like there is definitely a gigantic misinformation thing with teaching. By the way, guys, before we go any further, we want to acknowledge you guys. Thank you so much
Thank
for jumping
Thank you
in.
for tapping in.
You guys
Appreciate
are the
you.
reason why we
Thank
do
you.
this.
Thank
See,
you.
we're off for 1 week
Yes.
without being live, and then we're already, oh yeah, you guys are here. Welcome in. Come in, make yourselves at home, get
Yeah,
comfortable.
thank y'all for tapping in with us. We
Don't need
appreciate
to
y'all.
take off your shoes.
And
Yeah.
you know what? Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart too for tuning in and following us on all the different platforms, and the people that are seeing us in their algos or whatever you want to call it, and coming up to us, whether we're at school or out and about.
So many fans, dude. I can't even go to
it's not.
can't even go to the
it's
gas
not- no.
station anymore.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
No,
not
I know
that.
that's
It's
not
like-
what you're saying. I'm being stupid.
It's like 2 to 3 people outside of the regular world.
But oh my gosh, is it glorious? You know what I mean? When somebody's like, "Hey, you're the guy from the Teachers Lounge." Just, hey, what's up?
yeah,
You know? It's like, you want me to sign your autograph? It's like, no, I don't need anything from you. And it's like, all right.
oh wait,
So y'all have fans.
Fan.
Y'all have
fan,
fans.
singular.
Y'all
I
have
got
fans.
one fan.
Yeah, okay.
One
okay.
fan. You know?
Coach Roberts said, "What's up, guys?" Coach Roberts, thank you, Coach Roberts.
What's up, Coach
Coach
Roberts?
You know what I'm saying, Coach
Good
Roberts.
to see you, Coach Roberts.
4 weeks left of school. Let's go. That's what he says.
4 weeks.
4 weeks for him.
For him,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
4
we got
weeks.
like 6.
Yeah.
There
Coach
was
Roberts.
a period today to where I was like, I can't be around you guys for another 6 weeks.
Really?
I didn't say that, but I like said it intently with my face by just staring at them.
yeah.
No words coming out. How was your guys' week?
I'll go first, I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My
Go for
work, my week's been pretty chill because we're actually much love to our district for this. You ready? They have those end of the year tests, right?
it.
They've gone through something that was great, and they identified all of the important questions that students should review. So we're just taking our time reviewing for this thing, which is great. Number one, and and number two, I signed on to teach summer school, guys.
Booyah!
I just
Again?
can't,
Bomb.
I just can't get enough.
Dude, you're a masochist. You're crazy.
Man, Chris, I mean, you signed up why? Because for the money or for the love?
No, okay. Number
Definitely
one,
not for the law. You've been listening to him on the podcast for the last year and a half.
Exactly.
No, he
I
hates
just want to hear him say it.
Number
Go ahead.
one,
Yeah,
number
let me hear him
one.
say it, yeah.
summer school at the school that I'm going to be teaching at is one of the closest things what it was like teaching at my old school.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't feel this pressure type thing.
Okay.
It's a lot more fun. I love how that school structures it. So they don't overload the teachers, they don't overload the students, but we get it done.
Okay.
And so I really, really like that. If it wasn't at this school with the vice principal, I wouldn't teach summer school.
Okay.
So it's not about the money. It's about like, hey, I'm only teaching half the day and I'm actually going to enjoy myself.
Yeah, it's
I
not gonna
won't
be
be
stressful.
hating
It's
my
gonna be
life.
cool. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
So-
at your school, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The smaller the class size, dude, teaching, I feel like I've never done summer school, but I feel like you probably actually get to teach a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason why teachers are leaving the profession is because you never get to teach. It's like being like, hey, you want to play a round of golf? And somebody just keeps interrupting you. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't get to teach. So in the summer, you get to probably teach a little bit more because
Oh.
there is a chillness about that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's what the job should be.
Well, first of all,
You know.
that school invites the kids. They don't just automatically
Invite only.
And on top of it, if someone causes major problems, they can ask them to leave.
Oh,
That is
really?
so awesome.
So y'all
Country
don't have
club
to
rules.
keep them in summer school at all. Y'all can just kick them out.
Yep.
That's good.
That's
and
awesome,
some of the
dude.
times, a lot of the times, man, these families, they have to work, right? And so you're not getting kids sometimes that just need that extra help. They're actually on grade level, but their family also needs a place to send them so that they can go to work.
Because they gotta work. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you're getting some really awesome kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How was your
That
week?
is cool. My week was
Actually,
good, man.
Your week was good.
My
Hold on.
week was
Should we
yeah.
go to Zoe first?
Yeah. Oh man, my week is stressful, bro. It was really stressful because, like I say, I have 7 more weeks before production. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of hard because we had 2 weeks off for spring break. You know what I'm saying? So having 2 weeks off, it's kind of hard to get the kids back into getting focused again. Because
Mhm.
I just my spring break ended. And this is my first day back on Monday, and the kids were just rowdy. They just really wasn't into it. They forgot their lines. They're like, I don't want to be here. Like you signed up for it, bro. You gotta stick it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's kind of hard to get kids back focused again. 2 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
So my instructor's like, yo, how can we bribe these kids to get back focused again? You know what I'm saying? We gotta bribe them or something. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do.
Yeah.
Because you're right. When you say those 2 weeks
Yeah.
in kid time,
Yeah.
that's a month.
yes,
Dude, in
absolutely.
kid time, yeah, it's like dog
Absolutely.
years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then like we want to give some prizes. Can we give some prizes to the kids? Can we give like money? I'm like, no, you can't get no money.
Dude, you're literally
Here you go,
bribing them.
Just be
Open
quiet
up a
here.
briefcase full of cash and be like,
Exactly.
hey, if you come, then
Exactly. Some like gifts with gift cards and stuff like that. So it's really hard just to get the kids back focused again, but it's coming together. But it comes with the territory.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is hard to get them to focus again. It's
Absolutely.
like after the break, it's like herding cats.
Absolutely.
It's wild.
And your production was last week, right?
I don't even remember anymore, dude. I've got so much that's on my plate.
Yeah.
I was directing Beauty and the Beast. I'm in college full time.
Yeah.
I'm doing my California TPAs
Absolutely.
and I'm teaching full time. So it's like, I think it was last week.
Really?
Was it? Do you remember?
No, it was last
Or was
week.
the week
It-
before?
I thought it was last week.
Yeah, I think it was last week. But anyways,
Yeah.
the kids crushed it.
They
They
crushed
did
it?
really, they did
You
really,
felt- you
really
felt
good. I
really good
was
about it?
worried because 3 days before they were not hitting their marks. They didn't know their lines, and then everything just came together.
It's like
so
that.
it came together at the last minute. Everybody's like, "That was pretty good." I was super proud of them.
You know what? I'm
But-
gonna tell you what. It's the crowd. When the kids get in front of a
They
crowd,
They feel the electric.
they feel the like we do as comedians. They feel the energy and they let go and have fun.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So give it to
Yeah.
the crowd, the parents being there. So they did
100%.
it.
And I told them,
Yeah.
I go, guys, if you want this to be a good show,
Yeah.
be loud. when they come out.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to feed off that. If you guys are just sitting there like
Being
you're
cool.
watching like a State of the Union address, you know what I mean? Politely
Yeah.
clapping, you're gonna make them drop the ball.
Absolutely.
And I think they would have done fine even if they did that, but the crowd was very,
It's
very
that
good.
because the crowd is gonna show love regardless. If it sucked, the crowd go, yes, my son up there. Go
Dude.
ahead, Billy. Go ahead, do it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't cheer for
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
you're a monster.
Yeah, you're a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't cheer for kids and you're just like,
Boo.
"Yeah,
Yourself.
it wasn't even that good, really.
Exactly.
You like, yeah, didn't even
Yeah.
have any snacks.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. That
you
kid
are-
sucks. Yeah.
You're human garbage.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you can't cheer for a kid, like, yeah, I was gonna go see the football game, but I found out it was middle schoolers.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go. It's like you're a terrible person.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were.
But
a good crowd.
it had to feel good, man. I know you probably saw cameras out, phones out, recording it and stuff like that. So it had to feel good watching it. Or
the
you were
light
behind.
was so because I had them put the spotlight on them, and the light was so like bright, and they're like, "Does it need to be this bright?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, yeah.
So it was so bright, I don't think they could see anything.
Who, the kids?
Yeah, I don't think they could see because the light was so bright.
No, I'm
on
talking
them.
about for you to see the parents recording it.
Oh,
that
I
was-
was backstage.
So you couldn't see it, no way. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
backstage, dude, and kids were like talking to me nonstop
Yeah,
while I'm
yeah.
trying to point to the curtain, make sure the music is there. And some kid comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, Mr. Jones," he goes, "Are we gonna do a musical next year?" While I'm like trying to, I go, "Just get away from me."
You know, just shut up.
Yeah, I wanted to just push him. Like, dude, no.
Quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it was like he's a very cute kid, but at the same time, it's just like
Be quiet.
so much stimulation. So I had to be back there with them, making
Mhm.
sure their mics don't go out and everything. So
Yeah.
it's stressful, dude.
Big ups for Matt. Clap up for Matt. Matt did this all by himself, y'all.
Thank you, bro.
All by himself.
Thank
Not
you.
I
And
got three
working
people.
on TPAs.
And TPAs.
It's a lot.
And
man.
engaged.
Yeah, I'm getting married in like 3 months too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's wild. But so
Yeah.
you are getting ready to go into production. I want to keep it shifted on you.
Man,
And
mine's
you-
not to 7 weeks though, you know. So it's coming
Yeah,
up.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You still got time to train. And do
I-
like a Rocky montage getting
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
tough though. It's tough. It's tough. It's really tough, especially with instructors working with each other. They might not get along, or they have drama within the adults teaching the kids sometimes.
Dude, you've got a lot of instructors that you've hired for this that sound like they get in cat fights.
Yeah, I mean because
That's crazy because you're always like, yeah, one of my instructors punched another instructor.
because you know what, they all are artists though. They still are actors.
See, they're not full-time teachers.
It's a part-time job,
Uh-huh.
but they still are like actors on the side and musicians on the side. They're choreographers, so they're sensitive about their work and their craft and everything too.
I get it.
You know
I
what I'm
mean, being
saying?
an artist, dude, you have a screenwriter in your head 24/7
Absolutely.
making scenarios up and you believe them.
Facts.
That's
Yeah.
why you're crazy, you know?
Yes. Yes.
But like
we are
it's-
different. Yeah.
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 100%. 100%. So
All right.
yeah.
Hey, before I forget, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, following us on all the platforms. And the other thing is, thank you so much for commenting on our stuff. We see a good portion of it. And the people that don't want to comment, thank you so much for sending in personal messages. Those are the ones that we'll see when we are up here, that we actually crop out their names, you know, and their usernames because they were personal messages.
100%. We don't want to put Grandma Judy on blast. You know what I mean? If it's like, you boys are doing such an excellent job, we just show the comment with her @ on IG. So yeah, my week was good. Pretty much that's what it was, you know, finishing that up. I filmed my second TPA today,
Yeah.
which is
Yes.
good. The TPA is
Congrats.
kind of like the bar in teaching for lawyers. That's the way you've described it. And one of the things that I did was I told my class they're really squirrely. And, you know, I know that teachers are not supposed to say that they have favorites, but dude, we have favorites.
Mhm.
That's like the silliest thing. I love you all equally. No, I don't. So this class is my favorite class. I'm just gonna
Which
say.
one? The one that
Don't
I'm
say
not
the
going to
class
say.
period.
Not going to say. But they are my favorite class, and I like all of my classes. But they work hard.
Ready?
They're kind.
Yeah.
They listen to me.
Thank
They
you.
they do the work,
Yep.
and they do it really well. Love this class. I look forward to this class every day. I don't think there's
How
been
many kids?
one day this year. I think it's only 27, which is low for me. Because
Wow,
I have like
wow.
close to 40 in one of them, but like I look forward to it every day. And so I told them they're still getting squirrely though, right? Because it's the end of the year, and I go, hey, if you guys behave, what I'm going to do is I am going to buy you guys donuts. So I go, when we film for these 3 days, if you act extra interested for my TPA. And you're like, Mr. Jones, is it this? And I go, you're gonna have to be doing your best work. I go, I will bribe you with donuts. So today I brought in my briefcase full of donuts. I went to California Donuts last night, bought like 32 donuts or something like that. And then I went to Ralph's and got snack cakes and then just let them pig out today. And I was like, well, you guys earned it. So it was like a good way.
That's nice.
And then we don't have school tomorrow. So, you know.
Oh,
That's awesome.
congrats.
Yeah.
I just get kids Little Caesars pizza. It's the cheapest
Well, that's what
pizza
I do
ever.
It's dog food.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Here's
It's
some
the
Little
pizza.
Caesars.
It'd be, yeah, eat that
Which is
cheap
probably
pizza.
better than
Yeah.
the chemicals that are in hot Cheetos.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
probably still better
Dude,
than that, right?
Little
Yeah.
Caesars is probably 5-star Michelin food compared to the chips that they're eating.
Oh my God.
You know, so gross.
Yeah.
So gross. Should we go to our first comment?
Let's go
for
to
it.
the comments.
Yes.
Let's go to the comments. Okay. I was targeted by a student on TikTok. They used my school photo on different bodies. Their beef was I made them pick up their trash and wrote them up for talking back. I am also the worst teacher. She's
That's
saying
probably
this
about
in
them.
quotations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, from probably somebody at their school. I received no backup from admin or the district office. It was hurtful. After 23 years, I'm retiring. Still love teaching. Can't take the environment. So I'll pass this off to you guys. But the one thing that caught my eye on that is when people say that new teachers just don't have like thick skin or something like that because they're leaving so quickly. This woman was there for 23 years and she still left because it's like, it's gotten so ridiculous. So like after 23 years, it's like, okay, this is time to tap
She's
out.
coaching for a long
you know?
time, and she's teaching in the 90s.
Yeah, dude,
You
she's
know
seen
what I'm
a
saying?
lot.
Yeah.
She's seen a lot. She was teaching.
Yeah, you're
when-
right. She right after the 90s ended.
Yeah.
2000.
Dude.
So 23, 2003.
When
Yeah.
Coolio was popular.
Yeah.
You know?
That's when Coolio was still popular.
Yeah.
Probably Tupac too. Iconic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, man, that when she said, I think it was a woman, that, you know, there was no backup from admin. You know, people, and I hear this a lot, is that because admin's job isn't to support you, it's to find out what you're doing wrong. And they fish for that because it's better to find you, like to nitpick at you than the student. Because their job is to keep the student in the school, in your class, in whatever, and not be in trouble. That's their main job. That's how a lot of them view it. A lot of them view it too as, well, are we compliant? It's not about right or wrong. It's, are we being compliant? And so that teacher, when she talked about no backup, I mean, I remember I had an experience once where I almost wanted to go up to a vice principal and go, are you kidding me? Like, I had students outside the classroom because the inside of the classroom had been destroyed by a student.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Destroyed. I was waiting for maintenance to come up to help do that, then let the kids back in. And by destroyed, I mean, there was like wet spots everywhere. So it's not a safe environment.
Yeah.
Do you think that admin asked me anything about what was wrong with the classroom? No, it was keeping the students outside of the classroom. It prevents them from learning. So you need to do everything. And then I responded back with exactly why I did it. And I never heard anything back. And you go, that's what gets teachers messed up. You try to find fault with me first instead of asking me, hey, why did you have the students outside?
Or the fact that you're the only one with a fully developed brain, and then it's like still taking the side of somebody that its brain is still in the oven. You know what I mean? And be like, well, you know, he said that it's their word versus yours. I'm lucky that my admin has not done any of that stuff to me.
But it seems like, Chris, what you're trying to say is that they don't want no trouble. So you're wrong
They
automatically.
don't want to deal with anything. Their
Yeah.
job is to keep pushing it back on you.
Mhm.
Their job is not to help you.
What did you do?
Yeah. So it's,
How
what
can
did
you fix
do?
it?
It's
Yeah.
always, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. And it's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, like I talked to teachers from all over, and I can't tell you how often I hear now of somebody in admin giving the kid that was causing the problem a lollipop or candy and then turning around going, they're just misunderstood. No,
Oh,
that kid is
God.
manipulating you.
Dude, the kid
Yes.
You're an
is
idiot, and now you're just letting it go.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like if you take a kid, what people don't seem to realize, especially like when they get upset when we're talking about the way students act and stuff, you're taking a kid out of his environment. And of course he's going to be on his best behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has no active audience.
yeah.
No active audience.
Mhm.
Like we do stand up. It's like, oh man, I crushed it last night.
Yeah.
No one's going to say that. It's like, where'd you do it? By myself in my room. You know what I mean? Like you are different when you are alone and you're taking that kid out of his environment. It's the same reason, dude, why even in prison, you put the prison clown in solitary confinement. He has nobody to be able to feed off of.
Yeah, and the
You know?
kid doesn't want to be in class.
No.
So if they know that they act a certain way and they can leave class and go get candy and a lollipop, and someone just talks to them, they can just walk around the school or whatever. What do you think they're going to do?
They're going to act up.
Because they're not here to do any work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Operation Mayhem is in full effect every day for them.
Yeah, you said something this week too, and it's like it really is the 5% that flips the class
We
to
keep
the
saying
negative.
that, yeah.
And the thing is like if you were able to just remove that 5% from your class of what we're talking about,
And
teachers'
yeah.
lives would be easier, and the kid would actually get the help that they actually need. you know?
Also, too, I think too is that some of these parents are powerful parents that you don't want to mess with them. So if their kid is messing up, they don't want to address these parents because they know it's going to cause a lot of trouble with these parents.
Or they're just crazy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because
or crazy
crazy
parents, yeah.
Is I mean, dude, when I used to work at a coffee shop on Michigan Avenue in Chicago,
Mhm.
there was a lady that they would give her whatever she wanted.
Yeah,
She'd
yeah.
come in, messy hair in a bathrobe, looking like birds nested in her hair, and they're like, just give her whatever. She got preferential treatment because she was such a terror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with some parents. It's like we just don't want them down at the.
Why are
office.
we
So
why are
it's
we
like-
even listening to the
You know?
bottom of the barrel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like
The people that
Let's
do
go-
nothings that will contribute nothing and just take and take and take. Like,
Let's
it's unreal, dude. It
let's
bothers-
restructure the system around the swamp people.
Yeah, dude. I'm not, and that's the thing is like, and people can misconstrue it and think that, oh, we somehow just want them like thrown in a like a prison that happens to be in the school. No,
Just
we're
accountability.
all, and we all want them to get the therapy that they need.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm rooting
Intensive
for that
ther-
kid.
Yeah.
I just don't want him in my classroom. But I'm rooting for him.
and
you
you're
know?
like, hey, man, that's what it is.
Guys, thank you so much too for
Tap it
popping
in.
in on
Thank
here.
you.
We appreciate you guys. You guys rock and roll. So yeah,
Stephanie,
I
Megan,
would just say that like,
Lisette, I see you.
you know, whoever sent us that comment, we're sorry
Yeah.
that you had to leave. I've only been teaching for 2 years. I was a sub before that. Chris has been there for a while. Zoe has been in education for a few years too. I worked with Zoe for a little bit,
5
but
years, yeah.
I will say in the 2 years, my eyes are wide open and we're living in like an unprecedented time. So 23 years, the fact that she made it that long,
Yeah.
that literally deserves like a golf clap.
Yes.
Not even a golf clap, like a body clap. All right, well, let's go to the next comment if you guys are ready. When do you guys want to get this one?
I can't see it. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Homework is not automatically bad, but I don't understand why we let it bring down grades for kids who can ace the test without it. I see students who can get an A on a math test who are nearly failing because they don't do the huge amounts of homework dumped on them that they find tedious and useless. I'm going to address this first. That's an anomaly. That is an outlier. I can tell you right now, yes, are there kids that don't do the homework that can get an A? 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Does it happen all the time? No, it doesn't. The kids that do the homework are the ones that are getting A's and B's in class.
Yeah.
I just want that to be, because there's this weird myth that everyone's grade is being brought down, but they are actually A students. That is not the case. That's an outlier. So, but that person does make a really good point. Ready? Should homework bring down your grade? So here's the argument. Ready, guys? And you guys is on one end, kids will only do something, right? You need kids to do something that will help them. So you have to tie it to their grade or they won't what? If I don't tie it to their grade, they won't do it. They won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all they understand.
So what happens is if you don't tie it to a grade and then they don't do it, or what do you think is going to happen to test scores? that's going to drop because
Yeah.
they're not getting that extra practice in the skill,
Yeah.
right? The procedural of the skill.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? How would you find that balance between having homework that helps them? And by the way, I want to make this clear. I'm talking about targeted homework on a skill through repetition that builds fluency. I'm not talking about just, and well, I got to assign some homework that
Busy
doesn't
work.
busy
You're talking
work.
about busy work. Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking like Steph Curry. I'm shooting 300 3-pointers perfectly in the offseason type thing.
And dude, especially with math, you have
Yeah.
to practice math. You're a math
You
teacher.
have to practice reading.
You have to practice
Yeah.
reading, math, English, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
So what do you
It's-
guys think?
no, I agree with
think
you.
I think it's muscle memory, like you were trying to say. Muscle memory. If you don't work it out and work on it a lot, then you lose it. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So repetition helps a lot with homework. Yeah, I used to hate homework, but when I,
I
did
hated
it,
too.
I felt good. I did it.
And it became easy to do it in class
Even-
the next day.
I feel like if you do your homework, you stay for your homework. It's easy for tests. You take a
Dude.
test, it's way easier.
And it's preparing kids, like set
Yeah.
aside from that, just like the pure, like from like an ethical standpoint, giving kids homework after school. I know people are like, well, they're in class all day. But dude, it's 2026. Very little learning happens in the classroom because the kids that are trying to learn, there's literally the mob boss that's just destroying the classroom. And so the kids have to take it outside of them because the classroom, there's not a lot of learning that happens there because you can't remove the kids that are a hindrance, that are a splinter to the learning. You can't
Yeah.
get that kid out of your class. So very little learning happens. So they need to
Yeah.
take it home. But it's like you use the whole, like if you want to talk about like Animal Planet, you know, like how long does a zebra, like is it a zebra or gazelle? One of those animals. How long does it take before they get trained to start running?
Yeah.
Like right away. Like you have to get trained as a kid for the workforce. You are going to work.
Yeah.
And then if there's no homework, nothing that they have to bring home with them, and then all of a sudden they have to have a job, they're going to collapse. Their psyche's underdeveloped.
And what,
So it's like
Yeah.
you need homework to be able to prepare you for the world, actually.
And homework doesn't stop. You know, it doesn't stop.
No,
you
not
go
at all.
to
no,
college.
it can stop
it
if you want to
happens
be a
more.
mediocre human being.
Facts.
Not even
Yeah.
Then
mediocre.
don't put into any work whatsoever.
Mhm.
Be mediocre, but accept the fact that you're making that choice.
And don't be entitled. And that's the biggest thing too.
And then
homework teaches you to not be entitled, that you have to actually work for a grade. It is the quickest, or it's the earliest form of currency. You put this in, this labor in,
Yes.
you get this back. It's literally an exchange of value. You get the A because you work hard.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's
You
like an
earned it.
exchange of value. You earned it. And that's what's setting you up to be able to learn how to operate in the world. And when some kid is just like, ha ha ha, just goofing off in class all the time. And then all of a
Dude,
sudden
I
it's
get
like,
so
yeah.
offended, man, with like, and then the people cite these dumb studies. I am so over educational studies. Homework doesn't, we showed no increase in student blah, blah, blah by assigning homework. Yeah, because guess what? Homework doesn't help the kids, that already got it, right? Maybe a little bit. It doesn't help the kids that don't do it, but it helps that middle group, especially to continue to do it and get better at it, right? It's like, dude, if you cite an educational study, I am done with you.
Dude,
I-
the whole building is a house with no foundation.
Because, dude, they
they're
start with
taking
the
away
premise.
everything.
They start with the premise that homework is bad. They don't start with the premise that
Assess.
homework is a good thing, because you can do two studies. You can go, homework is good. And then you create a study that shows that homework is good. Then you go, homework is bad. And then you create a study that shows that homework is bad. Meanwhile, the real world. Do you guys know who Dorian Yates is?
No.
Dorian Yates, other than Arnold Schwarzenegger and probably Lee Haney, is the greatest bodybuilder of all time.
Okay.
I mean, he won so many Olympias. And so he knows tried and true methods to get so jacked out of your mind, right? And just built. And then you have these exercise scientists that come along and they're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you don't know what you're talking about. Take your study away.
It's theory over
What
action.
actually
Work.
works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What actually works? Dude, that's why all these Western European countries are they're getting rid of digital screens a lot of the time. They're limiting it, and they're bringing back homework. But you know what they're calling it? Independent something assign students.
Dude, why do people do that?
Because they
It's
don't
like,
want to even call it
it's
homework.
so soft just
Yeah.
to be able to
That's
rebrand
so
everything
crazy
with
when you can't
so
say
many
homework.
words.
Yeah.
Is it really that big of a difference to call somebody unhoused? It's like calling someone unhoused. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It doesn't make the situation
They
better.
compare homework
It's-
to getting a spanking. You know what I'm saying? Get a whooping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
non-abusive.
Exactly.
Non-abusive,
that.
inclusive.
That's
like, it's just
crazy.
shut up. It's homework.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
work that you have to
And
take
you
home. It's so
also said-
stupid.
And you also said something that was really good, because one of the most common arguments that people have against homework is they should only do it at school. So you're telling me that someone should only read a book while they're in school? They should only read while they're in school? They should only problem solve while they're in school? They should only think about cause and effect while they're in school? They should only look at the world and build context within their school? They should only, I don't know, take things apart and learn how it works in school?
Dude,
Yeah,
school
facts.
is an orientation video. The work is what you do when you get home. A lot of the time.
Yeah, that's
You know
a
what I
very
mean?
good way to
It's
say it.
a
Absolutely.
great.
It's not about the work.
It's the best way to put it. Like when you get a new job, they show you an orientation video,
Yeah.
and then you actually have to go out and do the job.
And you got to train.
And so
Yeah, you
people are
gotta
like,
train.
no, they just need to watch the orientation video, and that's enough. And it's like, all right, well, if they're, what job would that work? Even if they're a valet, they're going to be crashing into the wall. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you have to be able to do the job.
And I get,
You know?
Yeah,
and I
is
get-
that how you feel with your TPA?
What's that?
All the homework you're getting?
Oh, I hate it. But here's at the same time though, too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because it's also very grading BS. It's all the educational theory that we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still doing it.
You got no choice. to
I
do
have
it.
no choice. I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it. I could be like, I could, raise my hand in resistance, but at the same time, it's like I'm still gonna do it. You know
See?
what I mean?
True
So,
facts, kids. Exactly.
Still gotta
True
do it.
facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too, man. When it comes to homework, is do you guys remember when this is how my math class was? Right, was that the teacher went, Mr. Brzezinski, all right, guys, we're gonna do problems 1 through 20, but odd ones only. Why odd? Because the answers were in the back of the book, and then because he didn't care about the answers. He cared about you working it out
Showing
on
your
paper, showing your work. And when you made a mistake, you could check it. And then you looked at the examples. So if you really think about it, it's getting you so deep into your own learning that you're correcting your own mistakes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the next
Yeah.
level. That's next level thinking.
And you try to figure out how did he get the answer? How was his answer?
Yes.
You try to figure it out.
And dude,
yeah.
that just primes you for so
I
many
love that,
things
bro.
in life.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
You know, let's go to the next question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bars,
That's our
bro.
producer.
Bars.
Bars. Mic drop. Math homework. So you want to get this one, or can you?
I
answer?
can read it.
Is there any way we
That
can like
thinking
enlarge
is-
this one a little bit?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
there we go.
That thinking is why.
Okay, so let me preface this.
okay.
This is about, and I know this because this was on mine. It's about the raise for teachers in LAUSD.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just so if anyone's looking at this, this is what they're talking about. And COLA is cost of living adjustment. Okay.
It's not talking
Go.
about Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
That thinking is why in over 25 years we get raises, but we still can't get ahead of inflation. Having a COLA would give us a true starting point for a raise. A true raise in purchasing power doesn't start until we subtract out the COLA. So our 25 to 26 retro is a 4.0% raise. Now, when you minus 2.8% COLA for 2026, that raise is really only a 1.2% increase in purchase power. Now that is insignificant.
Yep. I think this is probably one of the best comments that I've ever seen about where teachers should even start with how much they should get a salary increase by. So what he's saying, for anyone that doesn't understand, is that by the time that teachers get a raise, right, the inflation is already eating it up. So they're never actually getting ahead. And to the point where that's why they keep falling behind as the cost, because cost of living is actually going up a lot more
Tremendously, yeah.
than just inflation, right? And I liked it because this guy, he actually sent me a personal message, and he goes, you know how they do the thing like where people mark themselves as safe when it's
Like a hurricane or something.
yeah,
I hate
because-
it when people do that.
yeah. So he read, LAUS teachers are marked safe from ever owning a home.
It's true.
And I thought
There'll be no
was
mudslides for you, buddy.
Yeah, because
That's
you can't.
funny.
There's
That's
no.
real. That's crazy.
Two teachers at the top of the salary schedule probably won't even own a home in Los Angeles. So you're telling two teachers to go into something for the benefit of society, and they can't even afford a starter home, let alone try to raise a family. And you expect them to stay in the job, on the job.
That's
So
crazy,
he's saying,
bro.
hey, COLA should be automatic, I think, in our paychecks. And then I've heard other people say, then you go every 5 years or whatever number of years, and then you go after more. So that you can stay a little bit above and closer to that point of being able to own a home and raise a family. Unless you believe that teaching shouldn't be a middle class job.
I don't think they should own a home.
I'm kind of confused because I
kidding.
thought it wasn't going to be much money with the COLA. I thought. So I'm kind of confused. I thought COLA wasn't much money. So it's not even worth it, which they said last week.
Yeah, well, they said something to the effect of that's not always the best indicator, cost of living adjustment, because like they're saying like, what was it that they said? Like
it's not even worth it.
So they're also from their point, what Zoe's talking about, everyone, is UTLA that was in here talking about, but COLA, blah, blah, blah. Well, I've done the research. We would be making more, or us teachers would be making more if we had the COLA.
Oh, okay.
You know, and so the thing is, but if we were getting the COLA, would UTLA or any other union really have anything to fight over?
Yeah,
and
that's a fair point.
So, but the big point is that yes, you're going after more. The problem is this. Imagine, sorry to get into the economics of it. So imagine you get a cost of living adjustment. Well, and that's automatic, and you're at that year. Well, what these unions are having to do is that don't get a COLA, they're fighting for it, and then you're getting it way past the time. So by the time you get that money's already gone because inflation already took it. Do you see what I mean? Like,
I got you.
If they're like, hey, we're going to give you 4%, right? Yeah, we're going to give you 4%. Cool. Well, you're going to get it a year later. Dude, that's already gone. That money's gone. That's not.
Right. It's not an actual adjustment.
It's not an actual adjustment.
It's just lip service, basically.
Yep.
It's just like a loophole.
It's and
it's a way because what they're doing is they keep kicking the can down the road instead of like allowing people to get ahead and then, hey, and then get everything balanced.
Tease you a little bit here.
It's teasing you. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like they're like, yeah, I'll take you out sometime. And then you're like, okay, when should I call you? And it's like 6 o'clock.
Here,
and then it's like, you weren't there. It's like, oh, no. Call me on Wednesday. And they just keep
just take this for now. Just take this little bit.
Yep.
I'll get to you like 2 weeks later.
And what they're
100%.
Yes. That's exactly what it is. And then then you have all that's why people are marked safe from ever owning a home. You know?
Yeah. That's crazy. Bro.
I mean, LAUSD
or any
I'm trying to think, like in New York probably pay well, but what people don't realize is like how expensive it is to live here. And so people don't realize like what they're paying you. It's not like in Texas you make nothing, but at the same time look at the cost of living in Texas.
Yeah, so,
you know what I mean. The cost of living here is
would you say mostly California and New York has that problem? Everywhere else is better.
Well, it's weird. Okay. Places in Florida. See, so Florida used to be a pretty affordable place.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So many people are moved
there that it just jacked up the prices of everything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So a lot of these places are not the same. And then the salaries haven't caught up. Because I have family members that live in Florida. I thought, man, maybe actually before this,
probably worse.
Before this podcast, I was like, maybe I'll move to Florida. And then I looked at cost of living, how much I would make and all that.
As a teacher.
Oh my God, I'd be worse off.
Yeah, you would be.
I'd be way worse off.
You would be worse off. And it's like people are like, yeah, well, it's cheaper there. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, like you would, yeah.
Before
I don't even know what they make there.
Before 2020, not as bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then so many people moved there and ruined it for teachers everywhere.
Yeah.
Cost of living. Yeah.
And I think, you know, that also brings up, like when we were talking about COLA, cost of living adjustment, you know, all of that is, you know, one of the things that the veteran teachers in LAUSD, here was something great. We actually talked afterwards to UTLA.
Okay.
And, you know, I had told the president-elect about the comments. And I said, yeah, I saw that some teachers were saying they were only getting 8%. And she stated to me, so it wasn't in private, so I can share with everybody else, that only around 80 teachers were only getting 8%.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if that's 100% true? No, because I don't know the actual numbers. I don't have it right with me. But that still begs the question, how should, and I would say this to anyone that bargain, how should a veteran teacher, principals and vice principals got an 11.65%. So I would love to, I wish we could ask UTLA, like, hey, how should those educators that didn't get 11.65%
Yeah.
and actually got less than the people who gaslight them and make their lives hard, what would you say to those educators? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did they have to make a sacrifice? And to go even further, I would even ask, guys, ready? All those veterans that they're saying you need to make a sacrifice for the young people now. Well, guess what? All those veterans were young people someday. And guess what they were told by the old people?
Yeah.
You need to make a sacrifice because you're young. So now they were asked to make a sacrifice at the beginning of their career. And then they worked their butts off to get to a certain point. And now people are saying, you also got to make a sacrifice, but now for the young people. Wow. So they've only known, I have to continue to make a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then to wake up the following day and see 11.65 from the principals, you could see why they were upset, man.
Absolutely.
It makes me think of that scene in Christmas Vacation where they cut his bonus. Remember when he just finally snaps? And then
Cousin
Eddie
Eddie
goes and grabs it, like kidnaps his boss.
You know what's so funny?
It makes me think of that, honestly.
I've actually wanted to dress up as Cousin Eddie.
Oh, dude, Cousin Eddie's one of the
Halloween.
Cousin Eddie is one of the greatest movie characters of all time.
I remember that.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation's a classic. It's
Yeah.
the funniest holiday movie
I
I've
love
ever
that
seen in my
movie.
life. Do we have any more questions?
Thank y'all,
we got one more.
thank y'all for hanging with us, y'all. Thank
Yeah,
y'all.
guys.
Thank y'all for hanging with us. Appreciate you.
Oh, that was 3. That was it. Okay.
Oh, that's 3.
Well, guys, we gave our advice,
Yeah.
and hopefully you guys took it because nobody knows more about teaching than us 3. I'm kidding.
Yeah. We're pros
Definitely
now.
not me.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Please join us next Thursday. We're going to be back to the live train. We will be live every single Thursday and even throughout the summer too. So
yeah, we got big things coming too. Sketches, comedy,
we do.
all that good stuff.
We do.
So watch
And
out for
I know
it.
we've been saying that for a long time, but we really are dropping sketches.
Yeah, and
So,
I just so everyone
yeah.
knows, the only reason why we haven't released these sketches yet is because this guy right
it's
here.
not my fault.
No.
Yeah.
He not only is doing, he does the editing of them, but he's also doing his TPAs. So we knew if we started releasing them, the stress of trying to keep up with it would have just been too much. And we know that teaching is the most important. So as soon as you get done with your TPAs, get back to work, kid.
Yeah, I know, right? You
We're
see
outta
this
here. Get it.
sweatshop behavior.
Yeah.
They're just working me around the clock. It's like, can I take my lunch break? And they're like, no, keep editing.
Yep.
All right. You guys rock. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Peace.